Hello to Scorpio, or the sun sign Scorpio, or some other planets in Scorpio, some other personal planets like the moon, Venus, Mars. So let's break this down. What is this retrograde all about? So again, check the monthly horoscope if you want to have the bigger picture. But this in particular, what does it mean? And Mars is your ancient ruler. And there is going to be, I think, an energy that you Scorpios know so well. So I think most Scorpios will deal quite well with this because it's their cup of tea when you've got scorpionic energy. And why is that? Because this Mars is in Aries, so Mars will be in Aries, and it's gonna bump into Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. So this is very specific, easy to explain energy. Easy. It's like Mars wants to go forwards, Pluto and Saturn is saying, we're going to slow you down here a little bit. We're going to master you. We're going to teach you a little bit of character there. We're going to slow things down so you're really, really good at ultimately at what you're going to do. Mars is action, Saturn, Pluto at a positive level is mastery, and Jupiter is big mastery. And but as I said, it doesn't mean to say, because this is in a square energy, which is tough, that it's not going to give you the rewards. And that is something that Scorpio knows. So let's break this down. This is happening already now. As I record this at the end of July, Mars is in your 6th house. So 6th house could mean two big chunks of areas of life. It's either work or it's either your health or your day-to-day routines. If you say I have no work and my health is okay now, it has to do with your day-to-day routines. So something there, you have the ability to improve it, to do something new. Mars in Aries is about new starts, new beginnings. And in the beginning, so around the first week of August, the 4th of August, Mars squares up to Jupiter, which is even better, which is about having confidence. It's about, I see it big. There is a possibility of optimism here as well. And this Jupiter in your 3rd house of thinking. So you're optimistic. The communication that you're doing with self, first of all. And because of the changes that you want to make in your day-to-day routine, in your work, or with your health, you're pretty optimistic about all this. I mean, on a mental level. So off you go, you implement the new things. Now, from the midst of August up until the first week of October, that is the pocket of time which is tough. Because then this Mars, the same Mars in your 6th house there, will bump into Pluto and Saturn. And these are the opposite energies of Jupiter, which is slowing down, control, fear, but in a good way. It's mastering. It's doing things slowly but surely to have quality, so to speak. So there is a pocket of time between the midst of August and the beginning of October, where on the 10th of September Mars goes backwards, where you have to be that enormously, how would you say, strategic, which is good for the Scorpio because they know how to be strategic, but to have patience with whatever it is that you want to implement. Maybe you go for a new job with Mars in the 6th house. And yes, you're going to get there. But when this transit is over, you will see the results, which is the midst of November and onwards. So around December time, you will see where you stand and you will see that things are going forwards again. But before that, it's the tough time of taking those little steps, surely but slowly. You will feel some restriction there. And the restriction comes either from your, could be strange explanation, but the 3rd house is siblings, neighbors, people in the neighborhood, but mostly it's your own thoughts. So you could have some restricting thoughts. Am I going to do this if I want to, for instance, the classical example here is I want to implement new work, but am I able to do this? You know, your thoughts is very restrictive, is Saturn, is control, is, and so on. So what do you do? First of all, what do you not do is freezing and not doing it. Not doing the new job, or not doing the new way of work, or the new way of routine, or the new way of exercises, or the new way of taking care of your health, and battling that in some sort of way. So first of all is not to freeze and not to pity yourself. Like every time I start a new job or every time I want to implement something, oh, pity me. That's not really the temperament of the Scorpio. But anyway, you're not just the Scorpio, right? You've got other planets in other signs as well. But that's not what I recommend you to do. What I recommend you to do is taking the attitude of, you know, okay, this, I have to slow down, or you've been slowed down by your mind or by some restrictions or by some rules or whatnot. I'm going to do this, but I'm going to persevere. I'm going to persevere. And what is a couple of months in a lifetime, right? Because this is an aspect that shows new beginnings for sure, but with 3 times more effort than normal. Absolutely, because not only the retrograde, but also because of the Saturn and the Pluto, maybe 5 or 6 times slower than normal. So it demands patience, but it's there for the reason. It's not the universe playing a game with you. It's like people who've got this natally in their chart, Mars, Pluto, Mars, Saturn, they have often very professions where they need a lot of focus and a lot of mastery of their actions, like a surgeon, for instance. A surgeon, that he really or she needs to know what to do. You know, you can't just mess around. You can't just do a bit of scattered energy there. No, you have to be, oh, this is this artery. I have to be careful. I have to stop. I have to pause. I have to put this safe first before I can continue. That's slowly but surely and qualitatively doing a good work. And that's with you as well. When you are the Scorpio who wants to improve your health, who wants to improve work, it's on the menu for sure, but it will demand patience of you on your behalf, and it will demand like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, pausing and then trying again. Not giving up is really the message here. It absolutely is. So how interesting, especially for the Scorpios who want to change their jobs, Scorpios who want to improve their health. This is really testing energy, but you can make it. You can make it for sure. So, and this Jupiter-Pluto, Saturn energy is sextiling your Scorpio energy. So it's not all that bad in your 3rd house, the way that you think. So ultimately you will get there, and if you do it with patience, I'm sure that a lot of you will improve your situation that you are in now when it comes to that 6th house. Having said that, thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best and see you next time. Bye bye.